So hello there, it's me again, and okay, we're gonna talk about Mouse, and Mouse is the drama. It's not really a drama, but it's a series by TVN which replaced True Beauty in its time slot around I think 10:30 p.m. KST, if I'm correct. That's why when I watch it in View, comes around like around I don't know midnight after midnight. So, but that's okay. I mean, it's okay for me to stay awake for this one, and I actually can't wait till the next Mouse episode. I didn't know I would actually love the series this much. I knew it's gonna be a nice one, and when I saw it, yeah, when I saw the poster and the title, it's interesting because it's one wood and it's mouse. So it's mouse like mouse. So what could it be about? And from the poster, it looked like it's about the detective thing, which is kind of a little bit um true, but it's not about a detective, but per se the nature of psychopaths and whether it's about the nature versus nurture, rather. I mean, because the series revolves around a doctor who discovered that there's such a thing as a gene which makes one become more prone or actually be, there's a 99% chance you will be a psychopath. And there's a 1% chance that gene is actually a genius gene because, as you know, most psychopaths are intelligent and yeah, most of them are actually geniuses. So it's really nice because every episode it keeps your adrenaline running, and I don't really check out writers, and of course kudos to writers because without writers there wouldn't be any show to direct, there wouldn't be anything for the actors to act in. But Choi Ran, I actually watched one of his books before, and that's 24 days. I mean, no, God's Gift 14 Days, starring my love Cho Sung Woo. And yeah, I actually think it's underrated. And well, I think the ending would have been better. And yeah, of course, Mouse. We actually have the two protagonists on the poster. You have Komuchi, who's actually the victim of the serial killer, where all this starts from because in episode 1 there's a killer who's called a serial killer named Headhunter, who literally goes and collects the head of his victim. So Komichi is like a survivor. He and his brother, who's a priest, and I don't know exactly, that's kind of spoiler, but anyways. Then you have this other detective. Well, he's actually just a newbie police officer named Baryum, and yeah, eventually gets entangled on with this thing, and on this fateful day where Komichi almost runs him over with his car while he's saving this bird, and this bird actually played a big part in the latest episode, which is episode 6. But I'm here to actually give, my thoughts about episodes 1 to 6. And so far, it's very closely tied up, and the show keeps playing around with us. I mean, it's like the show itself is a psychopath that keeps toying with our feelings and our perceptions because it gives us clues. It's a show where you don't really know who to trust. I mean, when it comes to the, and by the way, there's an unofficial third lead who's Johan. He's doctor, and even from the get-go, it's established that I don't think this is a spoiler, but it's established that he actually has a major thing to do with all the killings, and he might actually be related to the headhunter because actually they show the headhunter's son, but they don't really identify who the series doesn't make clear who he really grows up to be too, because there's actually a third option, the guy who played the reception boy from Hotel de Luna. That guy, you remember that? I mean, if you watch Hotel de Luna, so I forgot his name, but yeah, actually is a third option. So yeah, it's nice because the characters are well fleshed out. They're given ample screen time, and the series has a nice pacing. I mean, it doesn't bore you with details that are irrelevant, like walking the park, or I don't know, reminiscing about the birthday for a whole episode. Yes, I'm talking to you, Sisyphus the Myth. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm disappointed with that series, but let's leave that for another review. So yeah, it's also nice that they don't really well. I think some people are actually complaining regarding the murders being grisly, but you don't really see it because it's blood. But I think there's a rule in Korea or something about burning these things, because if you notice when you actually watch series with knives, you know, knives get blood, so you just see blood and everything. But yeah, I think you don't really need pictures, and it's nice how they actually, you know, connect, because of course there's a pattern to the murders, but I'm not gonna say what it is. But yeah, it's very intelligent, it's well thought out. Let's see, well, actually, even though the guy who played Tomochi, I think is really great in acting and stuff. I think there are times he goes overboard. Like this time when he answers the phone and it goes like this, like it's on crack or something. So yeah, even though I think he's a great actor, I think there are times he's overacting, even though he has a great range. So yeah, maybe he should tone it down a bit. I mean, of course, given his past, that might be an excuse. And yeah, of course, you have the reporter girl, who's who's actually in a relationship with a character, with a character who has very much everything to do with the whole plot that's going. And she's also it's actually a show producer, because there's a show here which plays a vital part in the series, which is Sherlock Holmes. And I think Holmes, I don't know, translates to Holmes or something, because you know, Sherlock, if you hear the word Sherlock, you know what it is. So yeah, and I really like the character development for Baryum, because you know, it's boring if you have just this good goody two shoes character. And of course you have this I think she's the girl who played, I haven't researched it, but I think she's the female lead in extracurricular, but his love interest. She's really good. She's a really good actress. She has a nice range, and yeah, it's nice because the character is not just some lady in distress, although she does end up getting rescued. But you know, she's really good in martial arts. She wouldn't hesitate actually going after the killer herself, because I don't want to say it, it's spoilery, but because yeah, her fate will eventually intertwine with the killer. So if I were you, I would actually watch it. So yeah, so far so good. It's a series that you need to watch if you're looking for something to keep life exciting. Yeah, it's actually great. I mean, people might disagree with me because the topic is depressing. I mean, it's people dying alone. I mean, I think every episode someone dies. but I think it's a great show to watch if you're depressed, because come on, it's so intense. You would actually want to live to see the next episode. And you shouldn't watch it if you're a busy person, because it might occupy your thoughts. Seriously, like thinking, oh my god, is he this bad guy or is he this good guy? Oh, or is the series tricking me again? Who else is gonna lose his life? Like, gosh, episode 6. I mean, it's like, well, actually it's 5 and 6, because towards the end of 5 there's a major turnaround in things. I mean, it's like it leaves viewers shocked, I think. I mean, if you watch Game of Thrones, it's like Red Wedding levels. Something like that. It's Red Wedding levels. It's that intense. So regarding the music, actually, this is the series where the music, I mean, it's fine, but I don't really remember anything. I mean, which is rare for me. I always remember yeah, I mean, when you think about it, do you even need to put a music? I mean, if they actually put the music that people can sing to, it might, take away the seriousness of the series. So, yeah. Because just to discuss Choi Ran's previous work, the God's Gift 14 Days. Well, it's actually a simple thing. It started as a simple thing, which kind of is parallel to this, because there's also a kidnapping of a child here, but this one is like, a part of a series of murders. But that one, 14 Days, the kidnapping of a child, is where the series revolves around. And it's actually linked to everyone there, and it evolves. The story evolves in a big way. You can't imagine. So I think it might be. I haven't watched Black, which is also Choi Ran's writing, so I can say for sure. And so that's it. I'm gonna make a review again after episode 12, because this is gonna be 20 episodes. So I'm actually, what else could happen? It's like everything significant has happened. So yeah, anyways, that's it, guys. Bye. Thanks for watching.